Welcome to Watches with Dennis, and today I want to cover my first thoughts on the newly revealed at Watches and Wonders 2023 Geneva Vacheron Constantin Overseas Retrograde. This is the reference number 4000V/210A-B911. Let's go ahead and get some specifics out of the way. First, this is a stainless steel watch that is 41 millimeters in diameter. It is 10.48 millimeters thick, and it offers a water resistance of 50 meters. In terms of complications, this watch features a retrograde date and a moon phase. You can see on the dial that the retrograde date is at the top of the watch, basically running from the 9 o'clock position all the way over to the 3 o'clock position, and then the moon phase is occupying towards the 6 o'clock position. This is done via the caliber 2460 R31L/2, which is a 4 Hz movement with 27 joules. It has approximately 40 hours of power reserve. I should specify that the moon phase is listed as a precision moon phase, so it should only require correction about once every 122 years. Turning back to the dial of the watch, one can see that it offers the sunburst blue that I think a lot of people associate with a variety of overseas watches. Above the moon phase complication is an age of the moon listing, so you can reference that. The indices are in 18 karat white gold. The watch is loomed with superluminova, and the watch rotor is a 22 karat gold oscillating weight. In terms of my first thoughts, I have to admit this is probably the first Vacheron Overseas that I've actually been interested in owning. While I've always found it to be an acceptable looking watch, it's never really appealed to me, especially in competition with watches at lower price points. And I do need to note, while I have checked with several media sources, at this time I am unable to find any pricing listed for this version of the Overseas, only that it will be exclusively available in certain Vacheron Constantin boutiques. Nonetheless, I really do like the anachronistic decision to include a retrograde date and a dress watch complication, or at least what I think of as a dress watch complication, the moon phase, on the dial of the watch. I think it's far more attractive than the other versions of the Overseas that I have seen historically, and that it is all packaged with that sunburst blue dial, which has always been my favorite part of the Overseas watches, just means that the overall package is the best of any I have ever seen for this watch. Obviously, as a VC Overseas, this is going to be pretty expensive compared to a lot of other competitive sports watches. I don't know if these date and moon phase complications are going to drive the pricing up significantly versus where other less complicated Overseas Vacherons are. I'm going to guess pricing might not be as bad as the Tourbillon versions, but we will have to see, and hopefully that will come out in short order. But anyway, those are my first thoughts. Please comment below on any thoughts you have about the Vacheron Constantin Overseas Retrograde. Do you like this watch? Do you like these complications? Do you like the idea of putting a retrograde date and a moon phase on a sports watch? And other than that, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. It really does help the channel out, and I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care, everybody.